worried should we be about these cyclical stocks? Those are the economically sensitive ones. Now that a trade deal with China is looking a lot less likely. This group experienced some amazing moves during the third quarter thanks to some assistance from the Fed and a better-than-feared economy. But can they keep climbing? Consider the case of PPG Industries, the specialty chemical company that makes all sorts of coatings and paints. For years, this stock was kind of trapped in a trading range, bouncing between the mid-90s and 120. But a couple of months ago, PPG stock finally broke out of that range, climbing to fresh all-time highs. Even with the market getting hammered, it's only down about $3 from these levels. So is this stock merely paused for the moment, or is it time to ring the register? Let's dig in deeper with Michael McGarry, the chairman and CEO of PPG Industries, get a better sense of how his company's doing, where it's headed. Mr. McGarry, welcome back to Mad Money.
Hey, Jim, it's great to be back. Thanks for the invite.
Okay, so, Michael, contrary to most of the companies I deal with, you see green shoots in places they haven't been seen. And in particular, you saw some amazing growth in China and autos. I'd love to hear something positive. Everyone's so gloomy. You told it to us straight on the conference call. Give us the latest.
So, Jim, we're seeing a little bit of green shoots out there. The local Chinese companies were struggling a bit as they made the emission changes on the engines. Now they've got their engine problems behind them, so they're starting to up their production rates, and we're starting to see that. And we're also starting to see, I would say, firming of the bottom in China right now.
And that is whether we have trade talks, no trade talks, 2020 deal, no deal. That's just innate business that you have.
Well, I think we've done the team there has done a lot of good jobs of taking costs out. They've been able to grow in this difficult time. And at the same time, we've been able to raise prices. So, if we got a trade deal, it would certainly be a nice kick to what we're doing in China.
Now, I think that what is most significant is that you maintain the optionality to be able to do M&A. I also found that this was the second quarter in a row that you didn't buy stock, first time in 7 years. To me, that implies you really are on the hunt for something, and every time you've done a deal, it's been very additive.
Well, Jim, as you know, we've been a very acquisitive company. We've even done 5 deals in the last 12 months. So we like doing deals. It's better for our shareholders than buying back stock. But we're not going to let cash sit on the balance sheet. So if we don't see something, we'll be out there buying back stock. But right now, our pipeline is pretty active. But
I do want to make it clear to our viewers who love dividends that you have always paid a great dividend. That doesn't change whether you're buying back stock or not.
No, I think we're on year 47 in a row of raising our dividends. We've been paying dividends since 1899. So we're definitely a dividend aristocrat.
Now, there are a couple things that I really like that people say, well, Jim, it's cyclical, it's cyclical. I see some longer-term trends that, to me, do not seem cyclical at all. I mean, for instance, the move out of plastic to can is real. People want to find something to be able to make it so that they say, you know what, I want to go green. I want a stock that goes green. This shift is very real for you guys, right?
Oh, absolutely. As you know, we're big in the packaging space, the second largest producer of can coatings. All our can coatings customers are very bullish about the shift out of plastic into aluminum. I mean, I think the stat is around 75% of all aluminum ever been produced has been recycled. And so this is a very sustainable solution, and we're going to coat all those cans.
Aerospace remains a winner despite what we hear about Boeing. There's still tremendous demand for coatings.
Well, our aerospace business is winning in every sector, whether it's paint, whether it's canopies, transparencies for planes, whether it's sealants and adhesives. That business is firing in all cylinders. We're growing twice the rate of the market, mostly through new technology, and that will continue.
Okay, now, away from China, you do say, look, auto's a little bit weaker, maybe seeing some bottom in the United States. But one of the things I find most exciting, I've gotten quite acquired with this really story about Tesla. The EV, the electronic volt battery. It seems like to me that because of let's just say the slush in New York City today, this is not California. You need to coat those batteries so the salt doesn't erode them. Isn't that a natural place for PPG?
Well, Jim, what we say is electric vehicles take 2 to 4 times as much paint as a traditional vehicle. So you start with the pre-treatment of the box, then you electric coat it, and then you have to have a sealant and adhesive close that enclosure. And then on the inside, you need protective coating so that you can keep from having what we call a thermal event, which some people call a fire. And then we're working on binder technology as well as gap fillers in the battery as well. So whenever electric vehicle comes, we're going to have new technology and we're going to have a lot of new wins in that space. So we're pretty excited about electric vehicles.
Do you think that that is something that's going to happen within the next 5 years, or am I dreaming that it's going to be shorter than that?
Well, I think it's going to be a slow ramp because one of the things they have to do is solve the cost problems. And that's why we're so excited about our play in the binder technology in the anode and cathode, is because we can help our customers get their costs down. And so we're working, we have trials going on in China, trials going on in the U.S., and trials going on in Europe as well on new battery formulations that will help them out. All of it focused on getting productivity up and costs down.
Now, I spent a lot of time in Mexico, probably visited there 6 times in the last 6 months. You guys have a huge business in Mexico, and Mexico seems booming to me. That was a great acquisition. How's that doing for you?
It's been unbelievable, Jim. It's been growing every year. We're going to have another record year this year. When we bought the business, we had about 3,800 stores. Now we have 4,800. We've added 90 stores already this year. We're going to add another 90 stores in the fourth quarter alone. As you know from your home down there, Christmas is a big time for Mexico, and we're really excited about our Mexican business. It's just it's hard to imagine, but every year it keeps getting better and better due to great leadership down there and great technology.
Well, Michael, congratulations on being one of the strongest cyclicals I follow, because you're not really a cyclical. You have all secular growth that I can see. Thank you so much for coming back to Mad Money.
Thank you very much, Jim.
All right, guys, if you're looking for a company that has great growth in a time when you're not supposed to expect it, it's PPG. Stick with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.